So VPN, in the short, VPN is a virtual private network. It's a connection to WAN and LAN connections, like the internet or office commercial networks. It's a tunnel that piggybacks on top of an existing internet connection. And your existing internet connection can be LTE broadband or it can be a Wi-Fi. But you want to do it over a Wi-Fi connection. For example, in a country like Bangladesh, there's certain government sites in the US and maybe some other questionable sites that you can't access freely because the those nodes are blocked. They're firewalled from the country. But sitting here from my phone, I can get onto my handy dandy phone. I can then connect to a Wi-Fi connection, and then from Wi-Fi, I'll then launch this handy dandy app called ExpressVPN. As you can see, I'm not connected, but I can choose a host of different server subnet networks that provide my VPN, my virtual private network service. As you can see, they're quite diverse, from parts of Europe all the way to the East Asia, Germany, to Hong Kong, Japan. So for US sites, I'm connected to San Francisco. So what happens now is once I connect to this VPN connection, I'll have a host of applications that'll become available for me. And I get to customize what those applications are. So I'm connected to Wi-Fi now. I'll do a quick little demo. This has not got me connected to my VPN,
Google.
right?
So you will have
now,
Google in China.
Yes. So now if I want to go Google something, or I can, each of these browsers are now behind my firewalled VPN, right? So I'm kind of masking my IP address. So now, if I go to Chrome, and for example, this is the Maryland Motor Vehicle Administration site. Without the VPN, this will render a message that says 403 forbidden, which is tech talk for saying, sorry, you are forbidden to enter this website from this country's domain. But with the VPN, you bypass that nonsense because you're tunneling on top of an existing broadband connection. And that tunnel has no filters on it. There's no firewalls on that, except your internet traffic that you're browsing on that VPN is now secure browsing. So no one can see what you're doing. That's the big difference and advantage. So it's definitely worth a test if you're going to mainland China, where everything is monitored and blocked. Download this app before you reach mainland China.
What about Facebook?
Called Easy Express. You can get to Facebook. You can post on Facebook.
What about Facebook Messenger?
Everything. As long as you're on that VPN tunnel, and the app has to be compatible. So there is a catch. But I mean, I can get to Google. I can get to Chrome. If I want to get to Facebook without using the app and just go to my browser and log in at Facebook.com, it's the same difference, right? You're using a desktop interface versus a web interface.
Okay.
Same difference.
Okay, so you get to check your messages from the browser.
Yeah, I could even check.
But you can't use the
WhatsApp,
app. So
if WhatsApp is compatible with that firewall, with the VPN app, then I can do WhatsApp as well. But I don't know WhatsApp if they have restrictions.
No, like when I was in China, the WhatsApp you were able to send messages, but you can't send photographs.
So if WhatsApp is one of the allowed applications you can choose to use behind the VPN firewall, then you might be able to. But keep in mind, it's securing your internet traffic. So your main things you're going to have access to, or want to get access to, are Chrome browser,
Gmail,
and Google. And through those two, you can access anything else because they're all web interfaces.
But your Gmail app will not work.
Right? It might not work because if it's not an app that's compatible with that VPN, it might not work. Right? Why would you want it to? Just keep it browser specific.
So you check your, you can check your
applications have certain identifiers.
But you can check Gmail through the Gmail app on your phone.
If it's incompatible with the VPN app, then yeah, you won't be able to. But if it is compatible, then of course just use the app.
Okay.
But I would recommend not using the apps. I would recommend as long as you can launch your Chrome browser, any of these social media sites, you can access through that.
Okay.
Yeah.